Hey there YouTube. It's been a while. I have some really cool, cute, and adorable things to share with you guys today. I recently reached 60 subscribers, so I thought it was about time I uploaded a video. So here we go. Now these little guys, well hopefully girls, are my new Pekin ducks. Aren't they adorable? You guys probably don't know this about me, but I have an egg allergy, and I recently stopped being able to acquire eggs from my source, so I thought it was about time I started to raise my own. These are four or 5 day old Pekin ducklings. Now they're pretty wound up because they've just run out of food and they're wondering right now when their next meal is going to be. I have a mirror attached to the back of my phone so I can see myself when I'm filming, and right now they've been pretty interested in their own reflections right now. They're like, who is that? We got some more sisters. Nope. Now I'm going to show you guys where they're going to be living, and I think I'm going to take one with me if they don't complain too much. They don't like being separated. Isn't they cute? Isn't they cute? Oh my god. You are adorable. Alright, so stay with me and I'll show you where they're going to be living. They'll be moving out to their duck coop in about 3 weeks probably. So now I'm going to show you where this little guy's new home is going to be after about 3 weeks. After being indoors, I'll be moving them outside to their big chicken coop mansion. So here we go. There it is, guys. That's my chicken coop mansion. I built it out of used hot tub pallets, if you can believe it. And this is actually a pond. There are 3 fish in there now, but I think they're big enough that when the ducks grow up, they won't be able to eat them. It's not quite finished, but it does hold water, and it's going to be where they hopefully enjoy a couple of baths once in a while. Let me show you the inside of their coop. It is really big, but hopefully these Pekin ducks are actually jumbo Pekins, and they get to be the size of about 2 small dogs actually. They're pretty big ducks when they're grown. Right now I'm just storing hay in there, which I use for their bedding, and in this crate here I actually have old chicken egg cartons, so when they start laying I'll have a place to put them. That's their door to the outside, and let me walk around to the other side here so you can see their duck run. That's where they're going to be able to play and enjoy the outdoors without having to worry about the dogs or other things getting them, or me worrying about them running away. The latch here is pretty cool too. I actually made it out of wood. It just lifts up and slides in. Now this whole coop is made out of old hot tub pallets, if you can believe it. And it took about 3 weeks to build. It took more time to break up the pallets than it did to build it, actually, if you can believe that. Now the sides here, actually lift up, and I plan on putting the nesting boxes here so I can just lift the eggs right out of here without having to go through the front. They're on hinges, as you can see. This door was actually, I bent this using hot water, and I actually put it in the oven so it'd be easier to bend. And I don't know, I think it kind of looks like an eye. Yeah, there's dormer vents, one on the other side too. And yeah, that's their chicken coop, or duck coop, sorry. And they're surrounded by flowers. Let's go back inside. It's pretty cold out here. Oh. Probably see my fish. There's 3 Walmart goldfish, $1.25 I believe. So that was their duck coop. I have 2 other things I wanted to share with you guys before I cut this video off, and one of them is actually a beehive that I worked on over the winter, and the plants that I'm starting for the backyard and garden that you just saw part of when I showed you the duck coop. I'll be planting those out in probably the second week in May after the last threat of frost, but right now they're under lights growing, and I'll show you some of the seeds I started. But first, the beehive. So this is going to be, I actually built 2 of these, and I was hoping to try and sell one, but I haven't got any offers on Craigslist. It is kind of pricey because it's a little bit different kind of hive. It's not your typical hive. As you can see, it's kind of more garden art and decorative. It's made out of cedar mostly, and it has pine. And my bees are ordered. I got a new hive coming in May 15th. So I'm pretty excited for that. It's kind of a traditional style length stripped hive with the, what do you call it? Gable top like that. And these panels are actually glued together, and the box joint ends. I actually really like how it turned out. My duck here is trying to get away. I better put him back with the other guys, and after I do that, I'll show you guys the seeds that I've started. Okay, she's back with her sisters, and I just wanted to show you guys, or talk about briefly, the food that I'm using. It's this Nutrina Nature-Wise chick starter. I don't really like it because its main ingredients are corn and soybean, and they're not GMO. Although it is non-medicated, I'm pretty sure I'm going to switch it up with Manna. Feed company makes a feed that's organic. It still has corn and soy. Or I might try a corn and soy free chick starter that I found online, and it's pretty cheap to have it shipped and delivered to your house. I'll have more updates on my ducklings here, and I'll probably add some clips to this video that I've been taking since I've had them for a couple of days now. So that was my ducks. I know you just want to see more of those guys probably, but I do have a couple of different theme videos that people have subscribed to me from, so I thought I'd show a couple of things that you might be interested if you're a subscriber to my channel, or if you're not, you can see this anyway. Here are my plants. A lot of these, like the rosemary here, is actually overwintered seed that I started last year. These are some wandering Jew, some, what do you call it? Mexican feathergrass, which isn't really hardy here, so I dug up some small clumps that started to seed themselves. Some sedum, small decorative blue sedum that I didn't think would survive outdoors, so I brought it in and propagated it a little. Some cuttings of the rosemary I'm hoping to pot up and maybe sell on Craigslist. This is actually a willow that I got from trimming my neighbor's plant because they didn't know how, and they asked me, hey, could you trim my... It's actually a standard tree, so it's like a small tree that's pruned and kept small, and they didn't quite know how to do that, so I did it for them. Some more cuttings of some licorice plant, a different sedum, some heliotrope, and more of the dark purple sedum. I forgot the name of it. I have some poppies here, some white acyllum, more poppies, and I actually have a problem. If you can see that, there's actually a lot of, they're not gnats, but they are, what do you call those little bugs? well, no, just call them gnats. But they don't live in the dirt and come from worms. They actually live on the plants as these little bugs. And I actually made an organic mixture of, let me show you guys this. I actually made an organic mixture of, make sure I don't spill it, but you can still see inside, garlic and mineral oil actually, and I put about a tablespoon of that in a hand squirter with a mist setting, and fill that with a little bit of water and shake it up, and then I spray that on the plants, and it's actually supposed to deter the I can't remember the name, they're not gnats, but deters the little bugs that live on the stems and later turn into flying gnat-like insects. And that's worked a little bit, but I don't know, I'll give an update to see how well it works in the future. These trays are actually made out of MDF or whatever you call that particle board stuff. And so what I'm about to show you guys is the most expensive watering can you can probably possibly find on the internet. I doubt it, but this watering can is still pretty expensive. This is a Hawes professional 2-gallon watering can in black. Some I'll show you guys here. Morning Glory. Does a really fine trumpet flower, which are really fine. All attracted to hummingbird moss spray, which is hummingbirds, which I've had in my garden. I planted these things in my garden a couple of years ago. Seedlings out of where you planted them and spread them all over the place. A bunch of hummingbirds visit. There's some artichoke. I love this watering can. I've wanted one for a long time, and I actually went gambling and got won a little bit of spare money, so I figured I'd splurge and buy myself this beautiful watering can. So I think that's been enough things to show you guys in this video. I'll probably be doing another video of my seedlings and probably a series of videos updating you on my ducks. Sorry if I haven't been actually looking into the camera. Like I said, I have a mirror attached to my phone just so I can tell whether or not I'm in the frame or not. It's probably a little distracting to have me looking off from the camera all the time. But yeah, that's it. And stay tuned for more video updates. Thanks for watching. Till next time.